is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is finally Christmas season. I know it's November, I know we're still in fall, and I know Thanksgiving's coming up, but it's after 4th of July, so I feel like it's time for Christmas. So I'm super excited about this Holly Jolly kit from Color Rush Studio. And it is pink and mint, and those are definitely one of my favorite color combinations. And it's a super fun alternative Christmas color scheme. So I'm very excited. I love this collection. So our challenge in the Facebook group this month is to do kind of a grid layout. And so I am going to do that grid layout. I am going to make a present. And the ribbon will be the frazzles, and that will separate my 4 quadrants. So I am starting with the absolutely gorgeous present paper that has mint and pink little presents, and then it's got some gold in it, and I gut it, and then I did some white cardstock. I actually think it's just a piece of scratch. It's got some sort of pattern paper on the back that I didn't like. So just some scratch white paper from my stash there. And I trimmed that down, and you can see my idea is to take this super beautiful velvety mint frazzle, and I'm going to use that as my ribbon that's on my present. And then I've taken the pink and the white frazzle, and I've created a large bow to go on the top. So I have 2 cutesy, so cute pictures. So this is my best friend's daughter and her friend. They did the Polar Express. They had cute little matching jammies. And these particular pictures, they are writing their letter to Santa with their wish list. So I have the girls writing, and then I have sweet little Adele and her list that she is showing her mama. And so I'm actually going to put 2 photos in this, and you're probably looking at this and you're like, that doesn't look like it's going to fit, but don't worry, I'm going to make it work. Measure twice, cut once, I think is how it is. But if you don't measure and cut anyway, I'll tell you how to fix it. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I've got my main idea. I decided to make a little cluster down in the bottom right-hand corner, and the top left-hand corner is going to be my title. So I use the thickers from this collection, and I'm adding my title, which is going to be Dear Santa. So now I'm going to trim down my photos, and I'm going to adhere everything. So I'm starting with the pictures because then I'm going to know where to place my ribbon. So I'm going to start with this top one. I'm going to glue down the bottom one, and then I can start working on the ribbon. So I know I want it to be fairly tall in that center. So I'm just going to do a line of adhesive. I'm going to stick the ribbon down, and then I'm going to test the bow on the top and realize, yep, I need it to go higher because I don't want the pink and white ribbon to cover up Adele's face. So it has to go up even further than I had originally thought. So here I'm going to trim it down, and as you can see, it only goes from Like the left side is completely perfect, but when you get to the right side, it's short. But when in doubt, cover it up, right? So I'm going to put the short piece down, and then I'm going to figure out, okay, something has got to go over that, whether it's going to be in the center and I'm going to cut that in half, or it's just going to be on the side. So I opt to just leave it in the length that it is, because I have these cute presents that are fussy cut out from one of the pages, one of the pattern papers, the one that it's framed by. So I did gut it so that I could fussy cut out some of those presents. And because it is up on that ribbon, I'm going to actually pop up those presents on a little bit of fun foam. So originally my cluster in that bottom right hand corner block of my grid was going to be to the side, but I'm going to actually pull it into the middle. And it is the pink acrylic nutcracker. I'm going to add another fussy cut present and then one of the super cute fabric hearts to create a little cluster there. And then up in the title block of my grid, I'm going to add not only the title, but I'm going to add that cute little house. I just think it's so cute. And the title fits perfectly around it, but I felt like it needed a little something else, so I added one of the cute little bells. So that's going to go right in front of the D. And so to secure my basically tails of my ribbons up at the top that you see, I'm going to use, I don't know what size they are, but they are glue dots. And I'm going to put them both on the end of the ribbons, and I'm actually going to put them on the bow parts as well. So I do use a Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to stick down kind of that knot of the bow. And I am going to cut the ribbon at an angle just to give it a little extra texture and not be completely flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and secure those down. And then I'm going to finish it off with some splatters, and they are, I want to say they're Mr. Huey's, and I think they're in silver. And I really only wanted it on the white paper. I did not want to get it on any of my embellishments or any of my frazzle and ribbon. So I'm taking my towel here, and this is like my mixed media towel, and I clean my glass mat off with it, and just kind of a little bit of whatever, and I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. So while I did my splatters, I created this ginormous splatter. And that's kind of the thing with mixed media and splatter. Like, it can just do whatever it wants. But honestly, I wasn't going to let it bother me. I'm like, that's just the nature of the beast kind of situation. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, no, it bothers me. I got to cover it up. I gotta find something to cover it up with. And this pink corduroy heart is like the cutest thing ever, and I was like, it looks great up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue that on top of that big massive splatter that I don't like, and put my bow down at the top, and that is going to do it for this layout. So I'm pretty sure we are almost sold out, but she is doing pre-orders for this kit because it's gorgeous. So definitely head over and get your hands on it. You can use my code Crystal10. That will save you 10% on anything in the shop. And I do have a couple of close-ups for you. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you. But that is my layout for today. So remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you next week. Bye.